One coupler, 2 bolts, unlimited length of speed rail. And that's about as simple as it gets.
Normally things just break.
We've only had 2 Ronin 2s. That's pretty good. That must have been from one of the other projects.
Like the one where your car broke down?
That's it. Oh, hey Ben.
Hi.
What are we doing today? What?
We are building the F80 for the first time, finally. After I bought it, I had this car since February. The point of this car was to build it into a camera car. I had a BMW M3.
Yes.
We are building it now because we're kind of forced to. Jacob's car is out, out at a shop. Grant is out for a wedding rehearsal, and tomorrow we have a shoot at 5 a.m. for Black Forest Performance, and now it's the F80's time to shine.
First off, this car needs a wrap, right?
This car needs a wrap, but we're gonna hold off until we have a design for it.
Ready, and B-roll montage.
B-roll!
Alright, let's see if this works. What have we got here?
We have our GPP custom-made tow hook mount.
That's right.
For the rear.
Just needs a fresh coat of paint. That looks pretty good.
She good.
Here we are. This is Ben's car, the F80 M3. We've teased it, we've talked about it, now we're doing it. And we thought this was the perfect chance to really go in depth on the Motocrane PSC unit. How does this work? You get a big Allen key, you get 4 of these couplers, which are held together by these little screws, so you can take these bolts all the way out. And then you would feed the speed rail in. What you can see here is the speed rail that comes in the kit have these pre-drilled holes, and these line up perfectly with your coupler, and I'm sure you can guess where I'm going with this. You feed the bolt through, and then you just start coupling your speed rail together. So you're on a project, you need a 12-foot pole, put 3 of these together. You need an 8-foot pole, put 2 of these together. You need 6 feet, put a 2-foot and a 4-foot. For us, we need a 2-foot and a 4-foot to reach the back. We feed those silver clamps right there, clamp directly to this, clamp directly to this, which then feeds to that. And that's about as simple as it gets. A big reason I love Motocrane is because they're simple. 1 coupler, 2 bolts, unlimited length of speed rail. I love the simplicity. So, I mean, it's held together with these bolts, spring fed. You pull these bolts out and you start feeding your speed rail into there, clamping together, and it can go as long as you want. Now that's 1 tool, 4 clamps, 12 poles, 1 case. That's pretty simple. It's actually so simple that combined with their SSG unit, their suction cup speed rail grid, you can mount it onto almost any car. So you've seen Grant's S4. That doesn't have a roof rack like mine and Ben's BMWs. So we actually put the suction cups down first. We throw 1 clamp off there, feed our speed rail, clamp the speed rail together, and then we've made a tow hook mount. That's about the only custom piece that we've done. So let's get real for a moment. I would not have been able to finish a very important job if it weren't for specifically the Motocrane PSC unit, but also their SSG unit, which is their suction speed rail grid. When you order Motocrane's SSG unit, this is what you get. These are some custom clamps that they've fed on here. They clamp together, very similar Global Truss Global Truss swivel clamps. This is only half of it. So essentially, as you can imagine, suction cup to Grant's roof, pole, speed rail pole, clamps here, coupler, clamps pole to pole, and then pole goes to the vertical of the car. Motocrane's products, 1 and 2, saved my job. I didn't have to go to the client the next morning and be like, hey look, this is a big road rally. We're in Salt Lake tonight, we're supposed to be in Vegas tomorrow, but I can't. there is no can't when you have to show up and film a road rally.
You're fired.
So we did. Man, give me the camera, build the car.
Sheesh.
All right. Now it's your turn to experience the Motocrane.
You can tell this clamp has been at the front because there's literally bugs splattered all over it.
That must have been from one of the other projects.
Like the one where your car broke down?
It's a heartbreak, but it's good content.
I'm sorry. That your pain is a laugh for the world.
Yep.
The nice thing about this is like Apple, for example. You know, when you get their product, like the MacBook, like it's aluminum, it's aesthetically pleasing. The box that it comes in is super nice. Same thing with Motocrane. Like this clamp just looks really good. How it's not just how there's this like beveled edge inside here, and then the clamp is anodized black with these performance speed rail lettering on there. So overall, it's just like when you show up and like it looks professional. I mean, it does not look like this when you buy it.
No, yeah, to clarify, that's extra 2-inch
That is
pipe that we have.
that is just pipe we have because we need the 2-foot poles.
And why do we have this safety now, Ben?
If you watch our previous videos, you would know the reason for this whole safety bar is just in case this clamp fails right here and this pole just like falls down. We have these two clamps secured to the same tow hook mount, securing this vertical pole because no, that's a story you should go watch on our YouTube channel.
You can watch that video right here.
Point to it. Point to it.
I'll put a YouTube card right here. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the black arm and the Ronin 2. This Ronin 2 and this black arm. That's been with us for 2 years now.
Yes, they need an anniversary. Normally things just break.
Well, let's not count the amount of dampers we've blown out. I mean,
couple.
We've only had 2 Ronin 2s. That's pretty good.
We're good. We have assembled the exoskeleton of the camera car.
Nice.
Tomorrow morning we just show up at 5 a.m. mount this camera right on that pole, because for us all we really want is this pole on the car to be secure.
Correct.
So we can put the black arm right on here. Then we got these 2 bumper stops to make sure it doesn't swing too far, and that's all we need for filming.
That's it.
Yes.